Hello, dear one. It's Joya again with the Through the Fire series, part 12 today. And what I'd love to talk about today is the material loss. Versus, I got freed of a lot of stuff. So if you have just experienced a wildfire, clearly, and your home is gone, you were invited, and I'm just putting it in a more friendly way. You were invited to let go of a lot of things, a lot on the material plane. And I am not dismissing it at all because, as you know, I have gone through it myself, and it's very challenging. It's very difficult. I mean, when all of your photographs are burned in a fire, I mean, photo albums way back when we didn't have digital photos that I will never ever see again for the rest of my life, besides, having them somewhere in my heart. That is a traumatic experience. And I'm just mentioning one thing. So yes, be gentle with yourself. And there's a practice, or there's a process that in some other video I will share with you how to be with it. Yet I'd love to share a story with you today. And I'd love to share it because the question I'm posing today is, I lost everything versus I got freed of a lot of stuff. So literally 24 hours before, no, maybe it was 2 days before the fire, I actually wanted to stop at a place called Costco and buy more plastic bins because I was determined to organize and rearrange and let go of stuff in my garage and in my house. And somehow, because I was transporting my cat and I was running late and I really wanted to arrive, in the mountains before it got dark, I realized, oh, I can't park at the parking lot and have, my cat like whine and scream. And so I decided, okay, I'm going to get the boxes some other time. I would probably spend $170 for, 10 times 3 boxes. So I can do a really, really good job. And guess what? That money was saved wisely because I actually never ever had to organize my stuff because within days it was gone. So I'm sharing this story because I had to find ways to humor myself. And of course, those who have not experienced any kind of loss like this or letting go, let's just call it letting go. Sometimes the word loss brings us easily into the victim state. And I would love to empower you to feel capable, to feel real, to feel vulnerable, and not like a victim. I know in the process of a wildfire, you're even called a fire victim. So it's all over the place, loss and the word victim. Anyway, let's come back to that you had to let go of a lot of material things. And of course, somebody that has not had that specific experience will say, as many people said to me, I am so glad that you're alive. True. Thank you for the reminder. And I am so thrilled that it was only material. Well, actually, I shouldn't say only because I lost animals. So it was much more painful. Anyway, people will say it's only material stuff and you can buy it again. And to a certain extent, that is true. And then, of course, when you will do your inner inventory and realize, what has burned, of course, some of the items have personal history. They're connected to memories. So they almost feel like, children of your children of you. So yeah, it's an incredible practice in non-attachment, also called detachment. And I'd like to, let's see, how do I put that? I'd like you to allow yourself to grieve the letting go. Definitely. Do not bypass that. And at the same time, I had a conversation, I think a year later, with somebody, and that person told me that he dreads going into his basement and his garage because he knows, apparently, his mom passed and there was suddenly all this stuff that belonged to her. And he knew he had to go through the stuff and he didn't know where to start, where to begin, and what to keep and what to let go of. And you know what? I think that's the cosmic joke of a wildfire or another natural disaster like a flood or a hurricane, where you have to let go of this stuff and you can't retrieve it. You will not have to go through your boxes and decide, am I going to keep this? Am I going to give this away? So it's in a way a massive feng shui declutter your life process, a massive decluttering event. Yeah. So I just want to put that out so we can find in the challenge and everything that might stress you out, we can bring, or I get to bring in a little bit of humor and a new perspective. Because yes, you have to let go of a lot. And then, there's the side where you can ask yourself the question, wow, I also got freed of a lot of stuff. Because when we have a lot of stuff, and trust me, I wish I actually, after the fire, I have very little stuff, yet I feel like I still, again, have too much stuff. You might have noticed with the gifts and the donations, within an hour, within a day, within 24, 48, 72 hours, suddenly you have stuff again. So one of the beautiful pieces of letting go of all of that is that stuff can weigh us down. It really clutters our lives. It can make us feel heavy. It can clog to the extent that it's so much stuff around us that we don't get to experience a sense of freedom or, ooh, wow, this is a beautiful space and I can breathe in it, especially if you love to collect. So, yeah. So honor the letting go very much. Be real there. And then bring the question into the mix. What did I get freed of or from? Yeah, and enjoy. I know that's probably not the right word. Surf with it. I really, really liked the image of the waves because the experience and also the emotions and the feelings connected to the experience will come in waves. So if you can imagine that and I'm not even a surfer, but the image helped me, that you can surf, with the wave, and you get to practice non-attachment and detachment. That is a form of a spiritual initiation. So it's probably the least thing that you want to hear. And the good thing is that you're hearing it from somebody who has gone through the experience. So I'm not, handing you on a silver platter some advice. It's really something that I experienced, and I have sat with it for 3 years. I simmered in the letting go soup. You can trust me. I have gone deep with it. So I'm sending you so many smiles. I'm sending you so much love, and you can do this and be brave and keep your heart open. And yeah, look at it as an opportunity too. What did this event free you from? So, many blessings. If this was helpful, please leave a comment below. And if you need more help, know that you can reach out to me. So have a beautiful rest of the day or evening or night. Many, many blessings to you.